Good morning, class. Today we are in Unit 2 Crop Production. What is crop production? Crop production. In crop production, you can explore several career and business opportunities. You can be an agriculturist who learns and improves farming methods and advises farmers on the impact of climate change on crops, a farm technician who performs tests and experiments on agricultural materials and provides technical and scientific support to agricultural scientists, farmers, and farm managers, or a farm owner who manages all aspects of the agricultural business. You can also be a trader who acts as a middleman in the sale of the products of the farmers, or an entrepreneur who aims for the production of high-quality products and profitability. Farm tools and equipment are vital elements in crop production. It keeps the work processes on the farm efficient, reliable, and accurate. Tools and equipment are the farmer's investment, so they deserve proper handling and care to lessen repair and maintenance expenses. Proper care must be given to lengthen their lives and usefulness. Selecting the proper tool for the job and using it properly will increase efficiency. Purchase tools that are well-made and suited to the intended use. Farm tools and equipment for growing vegetable crops. Tools for clearing the land before planting. First, we have BOLO, used for cutting grass and uprooting weeds. Next is axe, used to cut trees and shrubs. Next is pickaxe, used to break up soil crusts, cultivate, and uproot rootstocks. Next is scythe or sickle, used to cut talahib, cogon, and touch-me-not weeds. For tools in digging and pulverizing the soil. We have crowbar, used for deep digging in hard soil. Next is heavy hoe, used in pulverizing the soil. Next is shovel, used for shoveling loose materials, removing trash, and moving soil from one place to another. Next is spade, used for digging and breaking soil and for removing trash or soil in the canal. Spading fork, used to weed and cultivate the soil around the base of bigger plants. For number 3, we have tools for cultivating the soil and for scraping grass. First we have hand fork, used for cultivating and weeding, used for backyard gardening. Number 2. Hand grass scraper, used to remove uprooted grass and clean the base of the plant. Next is trowel, used for loosening the soil around the plant and applying fertilizer or manure to the soil. Next is rake, used for cleaning the ground and leveling the topsoil. Lastly, for tools in cultivating the soil and for scraping grass is light hoe, used for weeding and shallow cultivation. Number 4 is tools for transplanting seedlings or vegetables. We have transplanting trowel, used to transplant seedlings to seed boxes. Next is trowel, used to transplant small plants to their designated place. For number 5, these are the tools for measuring. Number 1. Meter stick, used to measure the appropriate depth of planting seeds. Number 2. Cord or string, used to measure and mark the distance at which seeds should be planted. For number 6, we have tools for watering plants. Number 1 is water hose, used for watering plants in bigger areas that are far from the source of water. Number 2 is water pail, used for bringing water to rows of garden plots. And lastly, sprinkler, used to water seedlings in the seed boxes. For number 7, tools for loading and transporting garden materials. First we have wheelbarrow, used for hauling trash, manure, fertilizer, and harvested crops. Lastly is wooden box, used for hauling seedlings for transplanting. For number 8. Miscellaneous tools and equipment. Hammer, used for making and repairing seed boxes. Next is pliers, used for repairing other farm/garden tools. Next is sieve, used for shifting the soil medium. Next a weighing scale, used for weighing the right amount of fertilizer to be applied to the plants. Let's proceed to care of garden tools and equipment. Proper care must also be given to tools and equipment to lengthen their lives and usefulness and to reduce the cost of repair and maintenance. The following are pointers for handling farm tools properly. 1. Keep the tools in a tool rack when not in use. 2. Sharpen the tools that are frequently used for cutting, such as BOLO, axe, and scythe, regularly. 3. Handle all tools carefully and do not drag them on the ground when bringing them to and from the farm to the tool shed. 4. Immediately repair parts that are broken or damaged. 5. Oil or paint the iron parts with rust-proof paint. 6. Clean all the tools before returning them to the tool rack after use. Let's proceed to precautionary measures in using tools, implements, and equipment. Tools and equipment must be properly used in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. Keep them thoroughly clean and dry before storing them properly. Provisions should be made for the correct storage of all tools and equipment. They should be kept in a well-secured place when not in use. This will keep them in good condition and make them function efficiently and effectively. Some tools have cutting edges that can cause harm if left unattended and kept lying around. Tools used for cutting have to be kept sharp. Once in a while, resharpen the cutting edge of these tools. Tools made of steel tend to rust. Apply a thin coat of oil to preserve their condition and prevent rust. Safety procedures in using tools and equipment. 1. Prepare the tools and equipment before starting work. Arrange them in the order you will use them. 2. Make sure the tools and equipment are in good working condition. Those that are damaged or that sound and feel different when used should be checked and repaired. 3. When you carry sharp-pointed tools, keep the sharp edge away from you. 4. Never try to catch a sharp tool that is falling. Let it fall to the ground and then pick it up. 5. After using a tool, wipe it clean and store it for later use. 6. Do not lay tools on the tops of ladders or in any area where they could fall on someone. 7. Never throw or pitch tools at people. Walk over and hand it to them. 8. When handing someone a tool, make sure that she has a firm grip on the tool before you release it. 9. Apply a thin coat of oil on tools made of steel. 10. Learn how to sharpen dull tools. 11. Follow the correct method of using the tools. 12. Wear the proper PPE for the job to protect yourself from accidents that might result from using tools. 13. Do not leave tools unattended. Return them to their proper places after use. 14. Tools should be grouped according to their use. Thank you, class. Tomorrow, please prepare the PITA for those students who have not yet performed.